Welcome back to another gold medal mission guide for Red Dead Redemption 2. We're now deep into chapter 4 and today we're tackling the mission, the Gilded Cage. Thankfully this mission is straightforward and easy, bringing you another step closer to achieving your Gold Rush trophy. On the screen you can see the objectives you'll need to complete, while at the party pour some drinks, compliment a guest's attire, accept a gift and save a life, and finally follow the servant without being detected. Now let's jump right in it and get that gold. We start off with a carriage ride driven by Lenny to the mayor's house, where we find Dutch, Hosea, Bill and Arthur all dressed up and looking sharp. Upon arrival, simply follow Dutch and the waiter until you meet Angelo Bronte for a short cutscene on the veranda. Afterwards we walk down the stairs to find Dutch standing near the final set of stairs overlooking the party. Once you've spoken to Dutch, control returns to Arthur and that's when our objectives begin. Head down either set of stairs on your left or right to join the party. Before seeking out the mayor, there are 4 key things you need to complete for the objective. First, approach the 3 ladies standing near a table with champagne. Use the left trigger to offer them some champagne.
Would you like some champagne?
Next you will see 2 gentlemen nearby discussing a theatre show. Stand close and wait patiently. One of them will offer you a free ticket to the show. Be mindful, this one you don't need to use the left trigger. If you do use the left trigger, it might hide the offer of the ticket.
Gentlemen, I hope you're having a fun.
Oh, would you like tickets? What? This cabaret show at the Theatre Ramua. It's jolly fun.
But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us
Sure.
had a duty to take care of people living in this land.
Thank you very much.
Then find a lady near the stairs and the band who is wearing an eye-catching hairpiece. Use the left trigger to compliment her.
It really is a beautiful hair.
I got it from Mr. Wasp. He's the finest milliner in the state and quite the most interesting purveyor of the exotic. But don't tell anyone, sir. The women here are all desperate to know.
Your friends will also be around chatting leisurely. There's no rush, so feel free to listen in on their conversations. But avoid approaching the mayor just yet. He's marked by the yellow dot on your minimap. I highly recommend listening to Bill's conversation. It's genuinely amusing. Finally, to finish off this first objective, we need to save Algernon Wasp's life. He's located near some tables on the left side of the party area, close to where Hosea is charming a bank manager. Find him by this table here and approach him. When you get close, he'll start to choke on a nut, so be a hero and step in and save him.
And who do you bank with? Oh, the usual bunch of clowns in the...
You okay?
My lord! The pesky nut! What a way to go, eh? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yes.
Once you've poured drinks, obtained your theatre ticket, complimented the guest's attire and saved Algernon's life, you're clear to proceed and speak with the mayor. You'll find him because by this point he'll be marked with a yellow circle on the minimap. He's standing in the centre near the fountain. Arthur will have to step in to throw a drunk party guest out of the party before returning to the mayor once more. During another cutscene we overhear the waiter telling the mayor that Mr. Cornwall needs to speak to him. Dutch then asks Arthur to follow the waiter to find out more information. So now, in order to meet the final objective, we need to tail the waiter, but must not at any time be spotted by him. If you do get spotted by him, you will need to restart the mission and try again. Keep an eye on the minimap. The waiter will be the yellow circle, and you can tell which direction he's facing by seeing the arc of light in front of the yellow circle. It's pretty easy to follow him as he goes up the stairs, hang back, and wait for him to turn right into the house. I will leave all this in for you so you can see how I did it.
No problems? Everything's fine.
I'm hanging back here and waiting to see the yellow on the map turn right into the house. Only once he's moved will I start walking ahead.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Terrap.
As you can see, the waiter indicated by the yellow marker on the mini-map has started to turn right and is making his way through to the back room of the house. So now is your time to start moving up. You can see the waiter ahead of you, so hang back and take cover by the entrance until you can see it's safe to continue into the house.
The mayor said he will sign later.
We have to wait for a while here whilst he tells off one of the servant girls.
Find that little reprobate Chip and beat him. We're not of standard slip in this house.
He then moves into a room on the right hand side, so we know it's now safe to move again. You don't need to go all the way to the back, you can take an immediate right and hover near the curtains of the next entrance, whilst he then berates another of the servant girls. Don't be tempted to go beyond this door until you see the yellow marker start heading up the stairs.
At me.
As you can see, you can get a good look at the waiter and what he's doing. Once he turns around and heads towards the stairs, that will be your cue to start moving again.
This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
As he finally heads up the stairs, we know that we're on the last stretch here. We just need to slowly walk behind him until we reach the top of the stairs. Once you reach the top of the stairs, stop and peer around the corner and wait for the waiter to open the door of the room opposite. Watch the mini-map because eventually, once he's finished locking up the desk, he will head out of the room at the back and disappear to the left. That is then our cue to head into the office. All we have to do now is break into the desk and retrieve the secret document. There's also a letter on the side of the desk which will make interesting reading if you choose to pick it up. That is all the objectives done, so all you need to do now is head back down the stairs and out onto the small veranda again overlooking the party to regroup with the gang. Once you regroup, you just need to follow the game's instructions and head back out to find Lenny waiting for you to take you back to camp. Thank you so much for watching. If this guide helped you secure the gold medal, please do hit that like button. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or tips of your own. Don't forget, there are more detailed guides covering every aspect of RDR2 in the description below, along with a handy link to the full playlist of gold medal guides. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next video.